Yeah, MJ, what's going on, homie? Intro doing this thing, doing what it normally does. What's going on, MJ?
What's up? How are you, Jamar?
Cool. You made me nervous because I was like, oh shit, she's muted. God damn it. I was about to be nervous. Like, can't we hear her? What the fuck is going on? What up, y'all?
Oh no, baby, we live, baby.
We're live, baby. We can't be fucking around now. We doing our thing. What up, y'all? This is the NiteKap. It's Wednesday, 7 p.m. here in Chicago. It is 5 p.m. out there Pacific time in San Francisco where MJ is. And as you all know, we doing the NiteKap like we normally do. Big stuff happening. A lot of shit happened this week on my end. Not necessarily on MJ's end, but more on my end, which is fine, because that means we got a shit ton of music and stuff to talk about, and Netflix was fucking popping.
Don't even get me started.
I ain't even gonna lie. Like, it had me on. I was like, I got some shit to watch. So, yeah, damn. So I had to make sure I got in tune to a lot of shit this week. I had to listen to a lot of shit just to update y'all on what all is going on and everything. And then, of course, MJ has her rundown that she normally does. If you all did not know, today is the 20th episode for me and MJ since the revamp of the NiteKap, where we became visual rather than just being on the radio at theedgeonair.com. But we are officially 20 episodes in since COVID started, homie. 20 episodes. How you feel about that?
This is how I feel about it. Hold on. I got you.
Uh-oh.
I personally want to thank everybody that is tuned in with us and has shared our videos, that have went back to watch our videos and got us some views. I want to thank all of y'all. We couldn't do this without y'all, and we really are glad that you guys appreciate what we do. But keep staying posted with us because we have a lot of great stuff coming. The 20th episode, but we have plenty of good stuff coming.
Got a lot of good shit coming. We got interviews coming up. We got things lined up that are great for the NiteKap. So make sure y'all keep it locked, like she said. And then we got to go. And of course, like I said, we got a lot of shit to talk about because we also had the Billboard shit going on. Billboard released a lot of stuff this week too. So I got to talk about that. So MJ, you ready to do your thing?
Let's go, Dee.
Let's go. I'm on it today.
Yo, it's the retro rundown. Headlines today. Hold on, Kanye said what? Man, the hype is out and they got this thing as sharp and R. Kelly needs to stop it. Who's responsible for him anyway? I don't even want to talk about this anymore.
Let's go!
All right, so we're going to start the show the way we have started almost every show for the past few months with another segment of the ongoing telenovela, What the Fuck Happened That Night?
Jesus Christ.
Starring Torey Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. So yesterday, Torey decided to get on IG Live to tell his side again, as if we didn't get enough of hearing his side on the album Daystar. He alleges that Megan is spreading false information regarding the happenings of that night and condemns Black folks, saying that he doesn't care about Black women. He backed this up by highlighting all of the Black women leads in his videos and his efforts to uplift Black women by coming out with the multiple Chicks Tape series. So he writes songs about and for Black women. So how can a narrative be created that he's not empowering Black women? I hate this nigga. Anyway, he said that he's all about protecting and loving Black women, and if this situation brought light to the need to care for more Black women, then so be it. He also accused folks of creating another narrative of protecting Black women by putting down Black men. He thinks that we need to work harder to protect each other and learn the facts of the story before we write him off. He then goes on to question Meg's side of the story. If there was a heated argument and she jumped out of the car, then gets shot by somebody in the car, why would she jump back in the car if it was so dangerous? He also mentioned inconsistencies with Megan in her story and broke down the picture of her feet, the one that she posted after she got shot.
Yeah,
how could she identify a shooter when she was walking away? Why didn't she take pictures of both feet if she got shot in both feet? And where's all the evidence? Why would she not tell the cops that she was in danger while she was being taken away on the stretcher? All of Torey's many questions. And then he accused her of not really protecting him at all because she did eventually report that it was him that shot her. So he acknowledged that he is hurting watching people shun him after accusations come out that is back with no facts. He came out with the album Daystar late last month to deal with these feelings and to speak his truth, which was terrible timing. We talked about that. It was on the day of Breonna Taylor's verdict. So Torey said he acknowledges the talk of dropping the Daystar album on the day of Breonna Taylor's verdict, noting that his mother was born and died on that same day. Therefore, that day had particular and extreme significance to him. He apologized for the insensitivity and for waiting to come out to speak on what happened with the fans. His lawyer advised him not to, but he also said that Roc Nation reached out to him personally 2 days after everything came out on TMZ, and they basically told him they don't think it's in his best interest to talk about this. And then a couple of days later, then Megan came out with her story on IG Live accusing Torey. So he kind of thinks that there's this whole conspiracy with Roc Nation and everybody's out to get him, and he doesn't understand why nobody cares about his side of the story. Jesus. So what do y'all think? Meg tweeted, "This nigga's really crazy." Do y'all agree? Or is his side of the story persuasive enough for you? I personally think that he needs to shut the fuck up. If he wants to get the truth out there, and if that's his truth, then fine. I think you did enough with Daystar. You've already done enough. However, if you want to get the real facts out there, then he should just wait to the court date and let the courts handle it. Stop trying to prove yourself to the court of public opinion.
It's true, man. Like, the thing is like, Torey, unfortunately, your truth will never be heard. It's unnecessary to even say anything about it. The shit is over with, son. And I'm sorry the way it is. Even if it didn't work out, even if you're telling the truth and Megan isn't, the fact of the matter is the real truth now that everybody's gonna believe is Megan shit.
Right, and the way he handled it was so poor that, I mean, I don't think anybody's really willing to hear his side of the story at this point. Right. But a hit dog will holler, and this man is hollering, and I don't see the end of this coming anytime soon.
At all. I want to tell you this, gentlemen, one thing that I have learned, you do not combat domestic violence, especially against women, or violence against women at all, with saying that, well, what about men, and y'all ain't supporting men.
Total gaslighting.
At all. That is a fucking no-no. I mean, talk about putting yourself 6 feet fucking under. No way.
Yeah. Don't do gaslighting. My man's is totally gaslighting, and I'm super over it, but we're going to move on. Okay. Speaking of abuse, Amber Rose stepped up to the Red Table Talk to talk about her abusive situation that occurred between her and an ex. She sat down with Jada Pinkett Smith, Jada's mother, Adrienne Banfield Norris, Willow Smith, and Rumor Willis to discuss sexual consent. During an argument with her ex, in which she told him that she was leaving and didn't want to be with him anymore, he ripped her clothes off and took advantage of her, and then went on about his day like nothing happened. She said this incident made her feel icky and gross. Many people are speculating which one of her famous exes did this to her. Was it Kanye? Was it 21 Savage? Was it Wiz Khalifa? Who do y'all think did it? And how do you feel about sexual consent in relationships?
I think it might have been, I don't see Kanye doing that. But
I don't know.
He is bipolar. But then she really loved Wiz.
She did really love Wiz.
I don't think it was
Wiz did it, doing it.
I don't think Wiz did it.
I think 21 Savage also loves her dirty draws. I don't see him doing it, but I could totally see Kanye doing it. And according to the court of public opinion, a lot of people are thinking it's Kanye. She said they were together for 2 years. So keep that in mind too.
I put my money on 21, but I don't see him doing that either. But I guess, Kanye could have did it. He could have had an episode and done that.
I think he might have had an episode and done that, but I mean, just so you guys know, consent is sexy. Even if you are in a relationship with somebody, that does not mean that you can put your hands on them or sexually assault them just because you're in a relationship. Consent is sexy, and rape is rape.
Rape is rape. Exactly.
It doesn't matter how you know this person. It doesn't matter how intimate you guys have been in the past. If she doesn't want it, or somebody says no and they're walking away from you, it is not your place to take over.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree with you.
So I have one more thing before we get to our first video.
Go ahead.
Last week, we discussed the love triangle between Black Ink Crew Chicago's Ryan Henry, his best friend Anthony Lindsay, and Anthony's baby mother, Nina Marie. Remember? Yes. Ryan and Nina were having sex for 1.5 years behind Anthony's back while Anthony battled stage 3 cancer.
Right.
Yeah. Well, after a week of speculating and Ryan blatantly avoiding the topic, the reality star finally took to IG Live to admit that he did, in fact, have sexual relations with that woman. He apologized to his friends, his family, and his fans for his actions. He stated that he is completely embarrassed, and his anger stemmed from the fact that he actually did have a conversation with Lindsay prior to Lindsay going public to social media with the information. Yeah. He also explained that his sexual tryst with the woman is a result of a bout of depression, but admitted that this is not about him and he is not the victim. It's about all the people that he hurt and for the disrespect that he bestowed upon them, especially his baby mother, Rachel, who's also very cool with this other couple.
Yeah.
However, let's see. Oh, The woman, Nina Marie, also came out to tell her part of the story and to take responsibility. Yeah, she did. She too admitted that her and Ryan did indeed have sex while they supported each other through tough times. But she said that before the internet runs to defend Anthony, we need to acknowledge the fact that he was abusive to her. Allegedly, the two had a tumultuous relationship that ultimately ended with her leaving him because he was physically and mentally abusive to her. She even tried to post photographic evidence of the abuse. She went out of her way to paint a picture that everything is not what it seems. Anthony did come out in an interview to discuss these abuse allegations. He said that she was actually the abusive party, and there is a police report to prove that she tried to fight him while he was driving a vehicle. The story gets crazier and crazier, and I'm sure that that all of this will be caught on VH1 cameras for ratings. So who do you believe here? Whose side are you on?
I don't know.
Last
week I was on Ryan's side. I was like, he wouldn't have done that. We know Ryan. He wouldn't have done that. And then, now he admitted it, and we're like, damn, that's fucked up regardless of what happened. Now, of course, we do not tolerate domestic violence, especially against women. We do not tolerate that at all. However, I'm like, damn. So, I don't know. A strong woman that might pull a Rihanna on somebody while they driving and shit and start punching them in the face and shit.
But who knows what really happened? It's so much he said, she said, and so much of the situation that it's like, who do you believe? But I do feel like regardless of what they say and what they're saying now, it was totally wrong for Ryan to be fucking his friend's baby mama for a year and a half while he was battling cancer.
That is
that real friends?
You broke code on both sides. You broke a female's code and you broke the man code at the same time. You killed that one.
You killed that one. Tanya said that's a whole mess. Rashad says she goofy for that, and that has nothing to do with what's going on. Wrong is wrong and right is right. Regardless of the abuse allegations and regardless of all the stuff that happened in your relationship, it is still not right to go fuck your best friend's friend.
Not at all.
Or one of your baby daddy's best friends.
Not at all.
Who is also the godfather of your child while he's going through a really tough time like cancer.
This is what an entanglement.
What an entanglement. We love those on this show, though. We love those. Tanya said, I'm for sure one of them will write a book. They don't even have to write a book. VH1 probably got all this shit on cameras. If I know VH1, like I know VH1, and I know VH1 pretty well, they got this shit on camera.
It is definitely documented. Definitely documented. But at the same time, I mean, we ain't gonna, this ain't the end of this. We're gonna hear more from this shit.
Oh, definitely. This is definitely.
So y'all make sure you stay tuned.
And now everybody's coming out with their stories, and it's a bunch of he said, she said. This is not the end of it for a long shot. But I'm ready for our first video. This is too much drama for me.
All right, for sure. We'll definitely pull in that first video. So like I said, y'all, today is the 20th episode for me and MJ since we revamped the NiteKap, and we've been really excited about it. So we decided to play all the videos, or as many videos, the top 3 videos that you all have actually received. We received the most comments about that everybody's really liked. We had the dancing emojis by Tanya and things like that. So we really appreciate it. So we're going to play these top 3 videos. The first one, of course, is from our girl Chloe with Don't Fix. Everybody loves this video and the song especially. So we definitely go play this one. This is first. So shout outs to Chloe for that one, for allowing us to play Don't Fix. We hope that you all continue to subscribe as well to her stuff. I'm about to put the video up in the comments as well. So make sure y'all take a listen to this. We'll be right back. Make sure you keep it locked to the NiteKap. We'll be right back, y'all.
I need this little jazz sound. I appreciate it. If we ain't broke, don't fix us. Maybe you should mind your business. If we ain't broke, don't fix us. Maybe you should mind your business. You are on the outside looking in, so save your opinion. You've been following like you're a minion. Yeah, we're no different. Yeah, we fight when we kick it. Bumping heads, then we kissing. Make up sex in the kitchen, then have mouth sauce and not chicken. We're no different.
You had another talk with your mama.
Maybe you should mind your business.
Tell your mama to my house.
Sometimes we fix it till it's broken. Doubtful, but we still hoping. Powerful, but we're still coping. 12 hours till we open. If we ain't broke, your own. Stay out of our zone. Cause 99.999999, we are not for sure. So leave us alone. Yeah. Maybe you should mind your business. Mind your business. Sometimes we fix it till it's broken. Doubtful, but we still hoping. Powerful, but we're still coping. 12 hours till we open. If we ain't broke, don't fix us. Maybe you should mind your business. Maybe. If we ain't broke, don't fix us. Maybe you should mind your business. Maybe. If we ain't broke, don't fix us. Maybe you should mind your business. Maybe.
I think so too.
If we ain't broke, don't fix us. Maybe you should mind your business. Maybe.
Look, I ain't never been a nosy nigga. Why you all up in my biz? Every time we go wrong, you the first one to call my girl phone trying to tell me what's in my crib. You don't get your little manless ass, big man, little random ass, gold digger for a man with cash. You the type that be blowing me. Got a whole lot to say about a nigga when you barely even know me, but you ain't round with shopping bags and nails is done and hair is done. We having fun, you always come with shit bad. You tryna hold niggas down like quicksand. You tryna blow this house down like it ain't brick. He ain't this, girl like he ain't quit. Don't be walking around acting like we ain't lit. Don't be mad at a nigga cause we ain't fit. Cause you the type who want the world but nothing to give. Always make a status saying I'm doing me. But see, let me post up a picture with no us. You gon' hit my girl tryna see what I'm doing. See, I'ma pray for you, love. Cause I know you got the problem only God can fix. So I'm not joking on Hardy shit. If our love broke down, you ain't even got the parts for this.
If
So
we
don't
ain't broke,
fix.
don't fix us. Maybe you should mind your business. Maybe. If we ain't broke, don't fix us. Maybe you should mind your business.
Hey.
Maybe.
If it ain't broke, don't fix us.
Hey,
Maybe you should
maybe you
mind.
should mind your business.
You know,
Love it.
big stuff from Chloe. That's Don't Fix, one of the favorites from our audience. Everybody seems to really love that track. It's big stuff right there, and we really appreciate it. Chloe, big stuff. We like to hear more stuff from you, of course, so make sure you bring that out to us and make sure we get more music from you. It'd be really exciting to hear more from her. We played like 4 videos from Chloe, but everybody seemed to really like that one.
Everybody really loves Don't Fix, including myself.
They really like Don't Fix. So make sure you all subscribe to her page as well. She's got more videos on there that y'all can check out as well. So make sure you do that. MJ,
Yes.
keep us going with the rundown. What else is going on?
All right, so we got another scandalous threesome that hit Al Gore's internet this past week. There's a confusing triangle between Ice Cube, 50 Cent, and the Trump administration.
Of course.
Twitter went up in flames when Ice Cube announced that he's working with the Cheeto-in-Chief, creating an uproar among the Black community for obvious reasons. He did clarify, Cheeto-in-Chief. He did clarify after a few days of chaos that he is working with the Trump administration regarding his contract with Black America, a 13-part plan that he released in July to highlight prison reform, interest-free loans, closing the wealth gap, and addressing racial inequality, according to CNN. He made it crystal that he doesn't trust Trump nor Biden and is solely going off of the actions of the candidates. He stated that both parties reached out to him personally to discuss the contract, and he did not run to anybody seeking approval. However, he is willing to work with both for the greater good of the Black community. Allegedly, after speaking to Ice Cube about the plan, Trump has made adjustments to his own platinum plan to include initiatives regarding policing in schools. As Ice Cube put it, leaders gonna lead and haters gonna hate. Yeah. On the other hand, we have 50 Cent hopping on social media to encourage everyone to vote Trump and condemn Joe Biden's tax plan to raise taxes for folks that make over $400,000 and up in California to 62%. So basically, if you make $400,000 or more, he's going to tax you in California 62%. I don't want to be 20 cent. I don't want to be 20 cent is a direct quote from the dumbass. Imagine being so toxic and full of yourself that you post something like this right before a presidential election to all of your fans. What do y'all think? Is 50 justified in what he's saying? Also, is Ice Cube being a leader to the Black community by working with the ops?
Okay, so here's the thing. I see Ice Cube's point, and I think, is he justified by working with the ops on this? I don't know. I mean, yeah. He has good intentions, so I'm okay.
I'm gonna say he has really good intentions. I'm saying that it really does take a leader to step up and say, you know what, I don't fuck with either one of them, but I have a plan, and this is what I'm going to implement, and I'm going to work. You have to work with people you don't want to work with all the time to make things happen.
I mean, be honest with you, when you come with Ice Cube's agenda, when you have somebody that has a plan and is actually willing to work with people they don't like to work with, that is like presidential status shit. That's what you want your fucking president to do, right? So I mean, like, I'm okay with the Ice Cube shit. Now the 50 Cent shit, but
listen,
this is 50.
Listen.
It's 50. I don't expect anything else.
But I think it's completely inappropriate. And what he has to understand is that people like 50 Cent and Donald Trump and Jeff Bezos, the reason why they still got money and the reason why they continue to be wealthier and wealthier and the poor get poorer and poorer is because they're not paying enough taxes. Absolutely. We're sitting here paying the same taxes that they're paying, but I don't make half as much as 50 Cent does. It's unfair. And if you want to get back to the community, if you want to be a real leader, then you go ahead and take it on the chin and say, you know what, I'll make more money. Period.
I'll make more.
But when it comes, but I think he's doing it way too close to a presidential election. I don't think it's cute. He needs to watch himself because that shit, he's gonna lose a lot of people. And I hope power goes off of air because of this shit now. Because I motherfucking hate power. So this is just one step closer.
Don't speak blasphemy. Power is a very good show. But at the same time, 50 Cent really does. He really does need to watch the shit. And the fact of the matter is bro, you a hustler. You've been a hustler all your whole life. You know how to make money.
You give a fuck about taxes.
Right. You know how to make money. You're good. You're good. You'll be all right.
Fuck him. Vernell said, I think it's funny how they judge Kanye, though. They did judge Kanye, but I do think the difference between Kanye and Ice Cube, is Ice Cube actually had a plan written down and said, I'm ready to implement this plan. Kanye West is doing all the theatrics. He's jumping up on different shows and interviews, doing all the shit. The shit in South Carolina that he did that one day on Twitter, all the shit that he's ranting and raving about. It's about the approach and it's about the presentation. If you're going to do it, then give us a fucking plan. Lay it out and say, this is what I'm doing with the plan. This is how I intend to implement it.
Right. This is what my plan is. But at the same time, Kanye told everybody that he actually likes Trump. Ice Cube is like, fuck Trump. I'm just
fuck with his ass.
You're done. So I'm saying, there it is.
And like he said, leaders going to lead and haters going to hate.
Yeah.
And niggas are so stupid. Niggas are so dumb that instead of looking into the story, they just look at the clickbait and say, oh, he's fucking with Trump. Stop looking at the clickbait. Do the research. Dive deeper into the story. It's more to it than that. You fucking idiots. There is not more to what 50 Cent said. 50 Cent said what he said. And he stands by that shit. So fuck him. Let's boycott 50 and be done with this shit. Let's get rid of power too. Alan said he'll be 20 cents richer than we the people. Absolutely. Even with all the taxes being taken out of his shit, 62%, you'll still be richer than us. So what the fuck you gotta worry about?
Absolutely.
Moving on. I'm gonna do some congratulations now. Congratulations to Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty. We reported Nicki and her hubby had the baby last week or a couple weeks ago, but we did not know the name or gender. Well, now we know at least she had a boy. We still don't know the name, but she had a boy. So good for her.
They probably don't know the name.
Baby, probably not. I can't imagine. What kind of name would you give somebody with a last name of Petty? I would go out of my way to make sure that it was petty as possible.
I don't know. That's a good question.
I would marry a nigga with a last name Petty just to be petty. But I'm going to move on. I'm moving on. Congrats to rapper Dave East. He announced on Instagram that he has another baby on the way with his girlfriend, Millie Cologne. The two had a Lakers-themed baby shower on October 15th in honor of naming their new daughter, Kobe, with the I, after the late Kobe Bryant. This will be their second child together, but it's their third because she had a child before they got in a relationship. So congratulations to them.
Shout out to Dave East.
Yeah, shout out to Dave East. Congrats to Netflix as well. They've announced the release date of Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, a film about the famous blues singer Ma Rainey in the 1920s in Chicago. The film stars Viola Davis as Ma Rainey and Chadwick Boseman as Levy in his final role before his death, which is already getting Oscar nods. So that's amazing. I'm really excited about it. The movie will air December 18th on the streaming platform, which gives us something to look forward to. So congrats to us and congrats to Netflix for getting Chadwick Boseman's last film or his final film before his death out there. Moving on. Welcome back to the single world, Taraji P. Henson. Hey, girl, we here.
Hey, girl.
She announced that her breakup with former fiance and NFL baller Kelvin Hayden. In an interview with The Breakfast Club, Taraji said, I just turned 50, and I mean, I hadn't said it yet, but it didn't work out. I tried. I was like, therapy, let's do the therapy thing. But if you're not on the same page with that, then you feel like you're taking it on yourself. And that's not a fair position for anybody to play in a relationship. So congrats to all the niggas that was waiting on this to happen. The two got engaged in 2018, but now that is over. So you guys can, I don't know.
You know what the greatest part about this
DMs.
is? You know what the best part about this is the fact that Taraji P. Henson sometimes is one of those people that dates regular niggas. So those are people that are actually just out there and stuff that are you ain't got to be a celebrity and stuff. If you're single, you can approach her and you might have a shot.
There's hope for you. There's hope for you out there. Slide them DMs, champ. It's 2020. The world is ending. Fuck it. What do you have to lose? Slide them DMs. She is a single woman. And it's the best time to kind of pick up a single woman because we're all vulnerable. She just got out of a relationship, so she's super vulnerable. And, you know, she could probably use some comforting right now.
Yep, it's cuffing season. Go for it.
It's cuffing season, baby. And you know what? It is about to get cold outside. And if you guys need some pickup lines for men or for women for that matter, then please go back to one of the shows that we had previously because I gave you guys a bunch of them.
You did. I ain't gonna lie. You did. All right.
I got some good ones. Anyway, moving on to happy birthdays. Happy birthday to Doja Cat. She turned 25 today.
Hey.
Happy birthday to Amber Rose, who also turned 39 today.
Okay.
Did she turn 39 or 37?
I don't know.
Late 30s.
I don't know.
Late 30s. Happy birthday to Kim Kardashian, who turned 40 today as well. Did you know that Kim Kardashian and Amber Rose's birthday was on the same day?
Kanye, you son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. Anyhow, Keisha Cole turned 39 on the 15th. Genuine turned 50 on the 15th. And we were talking about this before the show started. He looks every bit of 50.
I can believe that. He's definitely 50 years old.
Some black do crack. But moving on. Neo turned 41 on the 15th. On the 18th, sorry. Snoop Dogg turned 43 on the 20th. And Kamala Harris, our next vice president, turned 56 on the 20th as well.
Go ahead, Kamala.
Go ahead, Kamala girl.
Go ahead, Kamala girl.
A really quick rest in peace to Fetty Wap's brother, Tyshawn Depew, who was shot and killed in Patterson, New Jersey. No arrests have been made as of yet, and the investigation of the homicide is still ongoing. So rest in peace, and hopefully all peace and blessings to Fetty Wap and his family right now.
Yes, yeah.
And that's my rundown, Daddy.
That's the rundown, homie. Really appreciate that, MJ. So, of course, like I said, it's the 20th episode. We're playing some of the best and our audience's favorite videos. And guess what is up next, homie? It is definitely Killer K.
I love this song.
Too Hotty. We gotta play this one. Everybody loves this track. This is Killer K, Too Hotty. Make sure you keep it locked.
Up.
We will be right back, y'all. We'll be right back. Keep it locked.
Turn it up.
I will. I got you.
Trifling asshole. It's Killer K and his bitch. No, it ain't nothing to come quick. Drop a few bars and I dip with the click. Hear that I'm buzzing, I heard you ain't thick. Don't want your man's baby girl, he ain't shit. Why they stressing me? Why you pressing me? Can't let these hating assholes get the best of me. I'm in my lane, I'm in my bag. By the look on your face, I know you mad. Oh, that's my bad. No, bitch, it's not. Stop creeping on my shit and go chase the guap. Get some new clothes or get you some top. Yeah, worry too much about what people got. I'ma go thought, fuck it, why not? Dudes always be playing, so why should I stop? Rule number 1, never get caught. Rule number 2, pick a new spot. Rule number 3, ride him real good. Take all his money and dip to the hood. Invest in myself, I'm the Heiner who could. We grinding towards gold, so the fam said for good. I love my abuela, she cooking it good. Milanesa asada and it tastes like it should. I'm a fatty little G with the capital pieces. A bitch was a young and they jacked on my speeds. Hating so much cause I really love me. If you stay spilling tea, please don't come around me. Who knows what you say when I bounce from the scene? I don't trust anyone and they shouldn't trust me. I stay on my toes whenever I'm sipping on tequila and your girl is my witness. She pull out her tits and she want me to lick it. Tell her, oh no, we don't let none of these bitches. Don't get offended if you know it's the truth. Say that I suck trying to get in the booth. Asking for features like, bitch, who are you? I'ma start charging extra if you got no juice. Feeling real faded, drinking on some deuce. Mix way too much, got a bitch feeling loose. Few blunts to the neck, now they in the goose. A bitch got a dip cause I gotta work soon. Cross-faded as fuck, now a bitch on the move. Don't worry about me cause I'll make it there soon. Take care of myself cause the bitch don't need you. No matter what happens, I'll remember you. Put one out for homies cause that's how we do. I swear I'm gon' make it, know this shit for you. I don't have no choice, gotta start making moves. I love where I'm from, but there's nothing to do. The youth getting wild and end up on news. We gotta do better, what lane do you choose? Gotta work your ass off, man, there's no excuse. Fuck all of the haters that don't accept you. You'll be doing better riding in the coupe. Keep up the good work, it'll all pay off soon. Just don't get distracted and stay in the booth. Man, you know I love you, we'll all be good soon. Yeah.
Yo, that is Killer K with Too Hotty. Yo, I'm telling you, MJ, that is one of the dopest tracks. If y'all ain't following Killer K right now, then y'all are really fucking up because she got some dope shit. got some
banger.
bangers. So let me tell you, I definitely put that YouTube track. Make sure you go subscribe to her. I put it up in the comments. So make sure you definitely go subscribe. Killer K doing hot shit. We gonna hear more from her. I
can't wait. That shit bangs so hard in the car, Jamar. Oh my God.
I fucking told you. That's some good shit. Killer K killing it as usual with her stuff. I'm really excited about this. So, all right. So MJ, you ready to go into this entertainment? What happened recently?
Let's go.
So y'all, let's go right into the music at first. Yo, I got something real big for you, MJ. I need you to really pay attention to the music that came out this week. T.I. dropped an album called L.I.B.R.A. It's got 20 tracks on it. The L.I.B.R.A. is actually an acronym. It's called The Legend is Back Running Atlanta. The album is maybe top 10 hip hop albums of 2020. Probably top 5 hip hop albums of 2020. And it may be T.I.'s best album yet.
That's a reach, Daddy. Now, you sure?
Go take a listen to this one. This shit is legendary. It's got amazing beats, amazing production, amazing lyrics, amazing samples, amazing features. It's got, and I'm going to say, I really definitely judge albums off of how many times you're going to skip. Limit 2 or 3 skips out of 20 tracks. I didn't skip at all. You can definitely run all the way through this. Every track is at least good. If it ain't amazing, it's at least good. He's got one on there called Hit Dogs Holla. That's like the second track featuring Jets. Ring featuring Young Thug. That's a really good one. Pardon featuring Lil Baby. Respect the Code featuring Rick Ross. Family Connect featuring his son Domani. That was a really good one as well. Make Amends featuring Benny the Butcher and Jadakiss. And I mean, when I say features. MS Pat is on there. 42 Doug, Mozzie, Jeremiah, Rhapsody, Snoop Dogg, Eric Bellinger, Killer Mike, 21 Savage, John Legend. I mean, T.I. was like, I got an album. Come get on this shit.
Listen, the king is, I guess, back. Donna said, really, Jamar? I definitely have to check it out. I'm going to have to check it out too, Donna girl, because he said this is the best T.I. album so far. If it ain't got Rubber Band Man on it, then this shit can't be shit right here.
I mean, it got bangers. I mean, the tracks switch up, so you got all types of shit. I'm telling you, this could be T.I.'s best album. Could be. Y'all make sure y'all take a listen to it. Do it. Make sure you do it. Black Thought dropped an album as well. Streams of Thought, Volume 5. Make sure you take a listen to it. It's got 13 tracks on it. It's really good as well. This is a really good album. It's not T.I., but it is a good album. The State Prisoner is a track on there. My favorite on there is called Good Morning. It's featuring Pusha T, Swiss Beats, and Killer Mike. Really good beat on there. Swiss Beats tore that shit up. Another track on there is Experience and Stake 'Em Up featuring Schoolboy Q. Other good features on there. Dodge, The Last Artful is on there. O'Shawn is on there. So make sure you take a listen to Black Thought's album as well. That's a really good one too. Mario dropped a little EP, Closer to Mars. That's what it's called. It's a pretty good EP. It's got, like I said, 5 tracks on there. So a good one on there is called Crowns and Diamonds. Another one good is called Closer, and Anticipated has like a little tropical beat on there as well. So make sure you take a listen to that one as well. That's Mario.
This man also tried to say that he is the best vocalist out there.
No, we're not going to do that.
I'm just saying what he said.
We're not going to do that. Even though it's not hard to be right now. You're like the Dallas Cowboys in the NFC East. That ain't hard to be number one. Just saying. I don't know. But anyway, Benny the Butcher, he dropped an album too, and it's called Burden of Proof. It's got 12 tracks on it, and to no surprise, it's a lyrical album. Benny the Butcher has bars. So no surprise. If you all into lyricism, go take a listen to this Benny the Butcher album. It's got good things on there. It's got a feature on there with Rick Ross. He's on the track Where Would I Go? Freddie Gibbs is on there, One Way Flight. That's a track on there. Big Sean is on there with Lil Wayne on the track. It's called Timeless. And Thank God I Made It featuring Queen Naija is on there. So take a listen to Benny the Butcher's album. It's got good features on there as well. Good stuff. One surprise that came to me out of nowhere, MJ, and now you're going to appreciate this. Gucci Mane dropped an album. It's called So Icy Gang Volume 1. I'm going to tell you this.
My dad dropped an album. You know how I feel about Gucci Mane.
I'm going to tell you this, MJ. I had to click on it because Gucci Mane dropped an album a little way back called So Icy Summer. And I clicked on it, took a listen to it, and I was very surprised by it. And this one didn't disappoint either. It's got good tracks on there, good features. Meeting featuring Fujiano and Mulatto, and you know every time Mulatto gets on a track, she kills it. And that song "Meeting" is actually the Silk sample "Meeting in My Bedroom." They sampled that one, so take a listen to that one. That's a good track. "Homeboy on My Shirt," that is the one that you gonna love. MJ, go download the song "Homeboy on My Shirt" featuring K Shade and Enchanting. It is a really good track. You gonna love that one.
I'm a Gucci girl in Gucci World, so
that's a good one. Make sure you go check that one out. And some other tracks on there: 1017 Freestyle featuring Pooh Shiesty and Fujiano and Big 30, and as well as No Love featuring Shade Enchanting, Big Scar, and Key Glock. Make sure you check those out. Really good album, really good banger in the car as well. Other albums that came out this week: James Blake dropped before EP. That's a really good one. Party Next Door dropped the EP as well called Party Pack. Exhibit and Be Real and Demrick, they did a collab together and they dropped Serial Killers Presents Summer of Sam.
Wait, X to the Z Exhibit?
X to the Z Exhibit.
Pimp My Ride Exhibit?
Pimp My Ride Exhibit. Yes. Yes, okay. He got that. Now don't hate. You gotta remember that Exhibit can't rap. So you know.
The only line I remember from an Exhibit anything is, "This is X to the Z Exhibit, and I'm gonna pimp your ride." That's all I remember him saying. So I have to really go listen to this. I totally forgot the Exhibit.
Go back to Exhibit's catalog. Exhibit can rap. And another single that came out this past week was "Nah Nah Nah" featuring Kanye West. He actually posted that a little bit of that on his IG, but then he actually posted a remix version of it. Lil Baby actually put his verse to it and fucking killed it. So make sure you
heard about that.
He rocked it, yo. So make sure you take a listen to Nah Nah Nah. That's out right now. Billboard's Top 10. MJ, huge difference from last week. Huge difference. The number one spot was taken over by 24 Golden featuring Ian Duer, Mood. This actually switched and moved up 3 spots from number 4. So make sure that was interesting to me. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's WAP went right back up to number 2. They were at number 3 last week. And Laugh Now, Cry Later, Drake and Lil Durk moved up 3 spots from number 4 to number 3 right now. So that was a good move by them. The Weeknd, Blinding Lights climbed up 3 spots as well from number, I believe it's number 7. So then they're at number 4 right now. BTS dropped from number 2 all the way to number 5. They're Dynamite.
Can I say something really quick about BTS and that song? I really fucking love that song. And I'm not into K-pop. I do concerts, so I do a lot of K-pop shows, and they're not my cup of tea, but BTS might be awesome.
Not only that, them boys can dance too.
Listen, they're like black men. It's like they studied every single thing that a black group, R&B group did in the past, and they're just emulating all of that. But they do it so effectively. And I had a whole conversation about K-pop bands, and they're literally bred to do that. Like from when they're little kids. Yep. I did not know that everybody in Korea has to have a job. Like your kids have to have a talent.
Yep.
That's the thing. They have to have a talent. So this group got together and they are fucking killing it.
They killing this. Y'all check out BTS if y'all haven't done that already, because Dynamite is a dope song. Light it up like dynamite.
I love it.
Josh 685 and Jason Derulo and BTS, they actually took over the 6th spot with Savage Love. They dropped down 5 spots, so that's unfortunate. But they still
Jason Derulo probably.
So big stuff there. DaBaby and Roddy Ricch are holding steady at number 7 with Rockstar. Gabby Barrett and Charlie Puth are holding steady at number 8 with I Hope. They went up 2 spots. Harry Styles is back in the top 10, ladies and gentlemen, with Watermelon Sugar. Back in the top 10, he actually dropped to number 11 last week, but now he's at number 9. Hopefully, he stays there for the rest of the year, because that's what
he's going to, because I'm going to be listening to that every day. So it can
Watermelon Sugar is there at number 9. Make sure you take a listen to that. And Internet Money and Gunna featuring Don Toliver, Lemonade, that is actually at number 10. Yo, 21 Savage and Metro Boomin's Running dropped to like number 25. Yo, they were in the top 10.
I was streaming that song all last week. It was the only song I listened to in the car.
Hurt. So it dropped to 25. Maybe it'll make it back up. We'll see what happens. The Billboard Awards were last week at this time. While we were talking MJ, it popped off on the Billboard Awards, popped off on television. And here are the winners from that. The top artist went to Post Malone, and he actually won 8 awards. He bought top artist, top male artist, top 200 artists, top 100 artists, top streaming songs. And here we go, the ones I really don't agree with. Top rap artist, top rap male artist, top rap tour.
I'm sick. I'm sick as fuck. Everybody knows I can't stand Post Malone. I don't understand the appeal behind him. He is a walking, talking Louis Vuitton trash bag. He looks like he stinks. I heard he does stink. People will quit his tour because he stinks. So I have a lot of questions as to how he got to this point.
I like Post Malone, but the problem is I just don't agree with this rap part. I don't agree with it. Like Drake is killing it. I don't get it.
Well, but Kanye West was also listed as best Christian album. Like he was best Christian artist. Kanye West was in that category. So I don't understand the Billboard.
We'll get to that. Top new artist that came out was Billie Eilish. So congratulations to her. She also won top female artist. Top Christian album, Kanye West with Jesus is King, and he actually won 3. Top Christian album, top gospel album, and top gospel song. So you can't, the man made a gospel album.
The devil is out here busy as fuck.
Other winners that won, Jonas Brothers, congratulations to y'all. Pink, Lizzo, Cardi B, Summer Walker, Luke Combs, Khalid, Lil Nas X, Billy Ray Cyrus, they all won and much more. So congratulations.
The fact that Old Town Road is still winning awards is beyond me.
Still murking it. You can't deny them. Also, Billboard dropped their top 10 rappers of all time on their IG this past week. And let me say, it's a decent list, but a lot of people disagree with it. At number 10,
let's hear it.
At number 10 came Lil Wayne. Number 10? Number 9 was Kendrick Lamar.
Number
9. Number 8, Ghostface Killer G. Ghostface Killer came in at number 8. Number 7, Lauryn Hill. Number 6, Andre 3 Stacks. Andre 3000. Number 5, Nas. Number 4, Rakim. Number 3, Eminem. Number 2, Jay-Z. And number 1, the notorious B.I.G. Biggie
Tupac
Smalls.
wasn't even on this list. Tupac was not even on this list. Whoever made this list is full of shit and needs to be fired from Billboard. They put number 10, Lil Wayne at number 10. Mixtape Weezy is easily top 3. Are you joking?
Hey, a lot
and
of people.
You put Kendrick Lamar at number 9. That man won a whole Pulitzer Prize for his last album.
People will agree with you. But that's where it hit, yo. That's exactly where it hit. So
Billboard,
MJ,
you're smoking rocks. You're smoking rocks, Billboard.
Let's just keep going because hey, we got to keep going. Because
fire the intern. Intern.
Movies that came out this week: Love and Monsters. A guy is left to fend for himself and live underground after the most of the Earth's population is wiped out by monsters that invaded and took over. But once he discovers the love of his life is still alive and living only 85 miles away in a colony, he sacrifices everything to live up to the promise of finding her with the help of some other survivors he meets on the way. This one is starring Dylan O'Brien, Jessica Henwick, and Dan Ewing. So if y'all are interested in that one, that I actually looked at the trailer. It's pretty intriguing. So y'all can take a look at that one. And MJ, this one you're going to love. Tremors gave us another movie.
I love Tremors.
Gave us another movie. It's called Tremors Shrinker's Island. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a Tremors fan, Bert is back. And he's back. And with a new gang of hunters, they travel to an island inhabited by shriekers and a giant monster shrieker. And they have 48 hours to kill all of existing life. This one is starring Michael Gross. John Heder is in that one. Jackie Cruz, Matthew Douglas, and etc. If y'all don't know who John Heder is, he is actually Napoleon Dynamite.
Yes.
Right. So make sure y'all go take a listen, take a look at those. Those are the new movies that actually popped out in theaters right now. Very, very interesting. I was really intrigued by that. All right, MJ, like we said before, Netflix blew the fuck up this week. So we need to talk about some of this stuff. Of course, we talked about this. My next guest with David Letterman, season 3 came on. It's a former late night talk show host. David Letterman sits down with the most popular, exciting, and most intriguing celebrities in front of a theater audience. This season spotlights Kim Kardashian West, which I already watched that one. I was actually in the middle of Robert Downey Jr.'s, and then Dave Chappelle and Lizzo are featured on there as well. So make sure you take a listen and take a look at that. Those are always good. I love those.
Yes.
The Trial of Chicago 7 dropped on Netflix this past week as well. This is a Netflix original directed by Academy Award winner Aaron Sorkin. Activists Abby Hoffman, Jerry Rubin, Tom Hayden, Tom Davis, David Dillinger, John Froines, and Lee Werner, I hope I said all those right, traveled to Chicago to actively protest the Vietnam War at Chicago's 1968 Democratic National Convention. When things went away when the police incited a riot between law enforcement and the protesters. The 7 leaders were falsely arrested and charged with inciting the riot. Unfortunately, Bobby Seale, leader and co-founder of the Black Panther Party, who attended the protest only as a speaker for the party and not attributing to the actual anti-Vietnam War, was also arrested and charged as well. The men had to fight through jury tampering, police and judicial corruption, racial discrimination, and much more during the fight for their freedom. There's a host of actors and actresses in that one. Y'all make sure y'all take a look at that one. That one was really good. I actually watched that one. It's good. I was like, Jesus, I gotta watch that one again. MJ, you talked about the trial of the Chicago 7. So yes, that one is definitely one y'all should go watch. Unsolved Mysteries Volume 2. This is one MJ and I have already
about this all day.
We've been watching this shit all day and talking about it. The second edition of Unsolved Mysteries showed up this past weekend, and I couldn't resist it. Let the nightmares fucking begin. The second installment of the show, where true stories are told about unsolved murders, unsolved missing people, and unexplained incidents, is back. Make sure you take a look at that. That's on Netflix right now. And continuing on the successful and semi-successful black comedies that were on television, Half and Half has been put on Netflix right now, starring Essence Askins, Rachel True, Thelma Hopkins, and Valerie Pettiford. So Half and Half is there. I don't know, were you into Half and Half, MJ?
I loved Half and Half. I love that show.
I kind of liked it myself. Some other things that are on Netflix right now, Rebecca, that's pretty good, and Social Distance. So make sure you go take a look at those right now as well. And then Hulu, I've been talking about this show that just dropped this past Friday. It's called Bad Hair. I've been talking about it for the last 2 weeks. Make sure you go take a look at that. Y'all are gonna love that one as well. MJ, woo!
I have something really quick.
What's that?
All right, so HBO has dropped some really good stuff. The Perfect Weapon, which is about cyber warfare and how Russia and Ukraine and China and North Korea have gotten into our infrastructure when it comes to cybersecurity, and how there's cyber warfare now. So, and it's just as bad as regular warfare. So definitely look into that if you guys want information as to what they're talking about in the headlines when Russia hacked our system and Ukraine hacked this and China hacked that. This movie will explain all the recent hacks, even the Sony Entertainment hack after the interview came out. With Seth Rogen and James Franco. They talk about all that stuff. So that was super interesting. I also recommend, hold on, I'm trying to find what I was looking for, but I can't find it. 537 votes. It comes out tonight. It's about the election between Al Gore and George Bush, and how in Florida, those 537 votes went awry. And how it got totally fucked up the election. So if you guys want to see how an election can get fucked up and how voting can get fucked up in Florida, and if you guys want to know what the fuck is Florida doing all the time, 537 votes comes out tonight on HBO.
Dope shit. I'm really excited about that. Rashad asked if he can marry you. I have to meet you, Rashad. We can talk about it. I'll let you know what's going on. We'll see what happens. Y'all, so again, another video that we're going to play is one that's one of the favorites. MJ actually loved this video. I love it myself. And it's not just because we're biased, because this is our cousin. This is the homie FX Max with the track Sit Back. A lot of people really love this track, and I definitely did. And we had FX Max on the show as well a couple weeks back. So y'all can go back and do the recap on that one as well. So shout out to FX Max on this one. Like I said, this is Sit Back. Make sure you keep it locked to the NiteKap. We'll be right back, y'all. All right.
Oh, sit back. Oh, sit back. I'ma let these seeds go and just marinate for the household and the people that I care for. I could be great. Niggas not grown. How could you possibly be on my wavelength? The show go on. Pick up the paper, look at the news we made. How can I possibly make this up? What turn you on don't make me give no fuck. No. And they know I stay facts, cause I'm FS Max. Your daddy not made of glass, so please sit back. Backstage at the fashion show, hashtag that. And it's 2020, but my vision been excellent at that. I might paint a cool picture, I'm expressive like that. On a carousel, wish me well, figure so mysterious. Conscious, not delirious. Dylan, Brilla, feeling over. Not the vibe I'm sending. Pay me now with no extension. Barry Tracy, I saw. But it's also working on it. Do the number, increase the price, yo. Most, indubitably. Bigfoot, seen with a tree. Black man, stand up and be on race, stay in the lead. Give me breather room, I'm working with the mighty
to. I know what I came to do. Kick a shoe off. What I need you to do. Sit back. I'ma let these seeds go and just marinate. For the household and the people that I care for, I could be great. Niggas not grown. How could you possibly be on my wavelength? The show go on. Pick up the paper. Look at the news we make. How can I possibly make this up? What turn you on don't make me give no fuck. And they know I stay facts, cause I'm FS Max. Your daddy not made of glass, could you please sit back? Hey, doctor doing major surgery, no CNA. Smoking weed, a grown man choices, what my mama say. So I'm rolling weed on receipts from paying rent fees. Full cup of fresh squeezed vibe juice, yes please. From ashy needs to special purchase Whole Foods needs. Organic air packs and no artificial flavor snacks. You dig that? 5 feet within depth, like Stanley Yale Nets. I read my jersey in New York like I'm on the Nets. Search the Google Maps, who very not like that? Who gon' keep on spread the word for this vibe like that? Got a good seat, so I'ma just sit back. I'ma let these seeds go and just marinate. For the household and the people that I care for, I could be great. Niggas not grown, how could you possibly be on my wavelength? The show go on. Pick up the paper, look at the news we make. How can I possibly make this up? What turn you on don't make me give no fuck. And they know I stay facts, cause I'm FS Max. Your daddy not made of glass, could you please sit back?
Yeah, MJ,
Love that song.
FX Max, big stuff right there, featuring DJ Chrissy Chris. We really love that vibe. The vibe that them two give us when they come together is dope shit. Shout out to FX. Like I said, y'all, I'll be putting this stuff up in the comments. So make sure you continue to lock on to them. Make sure you continue to rock with them and subscribe to their show to their YouTubes, because he got a lot of good videos up there, especially ones that we've been playing. So,
and if you have any artists out there that have their videos ready to go and they want people to see them, there's something scrolling at the bottom. It's our Gmail and it's also our Instagram page. Send us y'all shit so that we can play it on our show. We would love to have y'all, and I'm sure that our guests would love to hear it.
Of course, absolutely. So MJ, we got like 8 minutes left, and we done ran through everything. So we made really good time with shit today. Really.
I also want to bring up one more thing then.
Okay. Did
you know that there's a West Wing special on HBO? Did you watch The West Wing?
I did watch The West Wing.
It's a great show. All the old characters are back, and they did a special on HBO. So watch that too. Watch that too.
Fuck up. I'll be damned.
I'll be damned.
When is Netflix gonna put A Different World back on? What the fuck y'all doing? Put A Different World back on Netflix, y'all. Come on now.
Baby.
So MJ, one thing I definitely want to do, thank y'all everybody for joining us and rocking with us, especially on this 20th episode. We really appreciate y'all. We wouldn't be able to do this without you all and y'all support, especially those that gave us the videos for us to play, because we are supporting y'all and y'all are supporting us. We're really excited about that. And MJ, next week, we got Torey Houston on here. I'm really excited about that. We got Torey Houston. She's going to be on the show next week. Really excited about that. She's going to be right here. We got plenty of questions to ask her. That girl's been doing big stuff. She is so talented. And I've actually done a lot of research on her. And I'm like, wow, my goodness, she's more of a winner.
She puts up a lot of funny stuff on our page. On the Three Jerks page.
Yeah. So make sure you tune in to Torey Houston. MJ, what you think? Maybe I should play one of her videos real quick.
Why not? We got time.
All right, y'all. I'm going to play one of her videos real quick. It's actually called BMW. It's good shit right now. I really like this video. It's a positive message behind it as well. So make sure you take a listen to this as well. It's Torey Houston with BMW. We keep it locked. We'll be right back to the NiteKap. All right? So here we are.
BMW 528 to the M5, automatic stick with the smooth glide. She didn't ask why. He said he was a BMW 528 to the M5, automatic stick with the smooth glide. She didn't ask why. But she probably shoulda. Thick little cutie with a slick frame, no clutch, all wheel, everything. Looking for someone to show her everything. And he was right on time. Pulled up smooth 9:15. She jumped in fine, left it all behind her. Visions of a life slowly crept inside her, but she didn't really know the game. Swiss streams with a man hardly knew her name. Mama hadn't heard from her in a year, fearful that her baby wasn't thinking clear, but baby simply trying to keep her mental near. But when their panties start texting and it's truth start the lesson, baby voice get distressing and a question stop the stress. Somebody's arms get the flexing like blah blah. Shorty bang her head against the couch, then she grabs up on his chest and he slaps her in the mouth and she runs up on the stairs, almost makes it to the top. He pulls up out her hair, started knocking baby out. So she kicks and she screams, neighbors hear her idle cries, then the guilt and the shame water up in Shorty's eyes. Not a chime of the bell, heavy knocking on the door. Police bust in and see baby on the floor. They can barely find a pulse as they roll her out the door. Mr. spinning like she feel, lawyers up on the low, and the doctors trying to plan next steps. They ask baby girl what happened and she sighs, takes a breath. She says Shorty is a boss, probably no meaning to you, and I love him, yes I love him, and I love him, yeah I do. But as the time start ticking and the pain start kicking, medicine start dripping, then baby start thinking like damn. He said he was a BMW 528 to the M5, automatic stick with the smooth glide. She didn't ask why. He said he was a BMW 528 to the M5, automatic stick with the smooth glide. She didn't ask why. Time passes on, another spring, summer heading in the fall. Shorty riding clean, trying to play it smart. Baby at the crib, stunning work of art. But times get lonely sitting all alone. She waiting by the phone, he ain't never home. So baby think a baby is the perfect answer. Shorty contemplate but never give an answer. But faith finally whispers in. 9 months later, baby finally found a grin. Mirrored by a daughter, twinkle in her eye. Her grandmama nicknamed her Sweetie Pie. But both babies crying all through the night, cause Shotty never home, he ain't living right. Boss in the streets, beast in the clubs. Family at home, he don't show him love. At least not the kind that really count. Money steady coming in, real large amounts. Beautiful baby girl, but he never sees her. Thoughts come around, change his whole demeanor. Baby getting jealous, wants him to free her. But when the panties start texting and his truth start the lesson, baby's voice get distressing and the questions start to stress him, but his arms get the flexing like blah. Shorty grabs her tight against the wall and they tussle, but his muscle knocks her back a little more. So she needs him in the future. He dropped onto the floor. She runs a little bit, but she sees slower cause she sore. So he pulls out the piece, not the shooter, just the scare. He waves it in her face and then he rubs it in her hair. Sweetie Pie's on the couch, baby sees and gets scared. All the lying and the fighting and the violence isn't fair. So she grabs a gun instead, barrel moving all around, bullet flying out the chamber, knocking Shorty to the ground. Then she points it to his head, all the memories rushing back. The cops take her hand and move baby to the back. And when the officer, he asked her, ma'am, you okay? Mommy sighs, turned her head and said, officer, today I crashed the BMW and I didn't ask why.
Yo, what a freaking track, yo.
What a message.
Shout out to Tony Houston for the message. BMW, I apologize. I did spell that wrong immediately. I fixed it. Thank you for the correction, MJ. Yo, we excited to have her on the show next week. I'm really excited.
We have a lot of questions. I'm super excited to have her.
Especially with that one. And I love when people tell stories and shit like that. And definitely when they tell stories in their videos and stuff. So there's a video concept behind that one as well. So big stuff right there. MJ, you did your thing. We did our thing. Big stuff. Everybody, thank you so much. This is the 20th show. We'll be back with 21 and Tony Houston next week. Next Wednesday, make sure you keep it locked to the NiteKap and 3 Jerks as usual. All right. Well, holla at y'all. Peace out.